You got War,
Like,
GTA.
oddly enough, well, I mean, you could consider GTA a racing game if you tried hard enough.
Cars.
There are racing vehicles in there.
Yeah, enjoying races, but I mean, you got shooting, Gang Beasts, which is funny, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead, Minecraft, football, Roblox.
Ew, football. And technically, we could, if we wanted to, we could turn War Thunder into a racing game. We've done it before, and you know it.
But that's why when Forza Horizon comes out, I'll be, Oh, and Tony, they're I forgot what award it is, but I think it's like the animated, which is like the best, and Utopia 2's on there. I don't know how it did, but hey, it made it on there, Tony.
What did? What?
Utopia 2, it made it on like the, like, I guess the top 5, it's like some award thing, I guess, for animated movies.
Yeah, most likely. I know I've been hearing a lot about it, but...
How they made it. I would have them win out of it, because you know what else is on there? Which I despise it. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh my god, yeah. Apparently it's won more awards this year, or last year, than Zootopia 2 did. And the bad thing is, I'm sorry, but from what I've heard about K-pop, it's not that good.
I just hate it. Like, I mean, I guess it's okay for the kids, but... And I don't want kids to be watching that.
I can't drift. This is great.
Like, I feel like this game is getting good at drifting.
It'd be better if you could turn the traffic off, I think.
There's barely any traffic anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, even with the traffic, it's like the road down big, so... And I can't wait till Forza comes out. I'll get...
M22, I just modded out brick rigs, like, really bad, so you'd have to get,
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was just like a regular mod, Tony.
No. Mod, you have to go to special places, yeah. Do you have Windows 10 or 11? Because apparently it only works with Windows 11.
I would need, what's his name, show me on what, or one of them.
I'll tell you now, I love it. I'm probably going to do a stream on it, with one of them. Basically, it's a buttload of gun things. It adds guns to it, and the vehicles work a little bit better.
Why can't they just use the Steam Workshop for that?
I don't know, but honestly, with all the stuff they changed, I'm glad they didn't. I love the guns and stuff though, because they got like a, they got a buttload of AK-47s and stuff. Yeah.
I like the Thompson. That one's, dude, the zombies were screaming so loud. Oh, I heard.
That was what made it funny to me. Just freaking every time you shot them, they just died.
Did Poland join back into the server? Because I know he wasn't in it.
Pollen joined into the server, I think after Skulker kind of shut his thing down, I think. I don't know. Which now me and Skulker and all of them are pretty chill, so it doesn't matter to me.
No, I saw him and I was like, hey.
I mean, Pollen isn't very active in this server, so, you know, I don't really make a big deal out of it, so.
Yeah, Tony, he was about to nuke me.
What?
Yeah, we were playing that Resonations, the country thing. I was Japan, he was about to make Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oh no.
Like, I signed a treaty with him where I gave him, like, a piece of land. At first he wanted South Korea, Taiwan, and North Korea. I
Dang,
barely
bro, he
got
wanted
it.
everything, didn't he?
No, I was like, I rejected it. I said, oh, that's too much. But I would die. Oh, I remember you got Rizzo. Dude, Rizzo literally collapsed America, Tony.
What do you mean he collapsed America?
Everything left. California left. Texas left. The Confederate literally went there.
Yeah, I kept hearing him say like the Confederate States of America or whatever. I'm like, what? Like,
yeah,
what time
it's
period are y'all playing that thing at?
No, it's not really a time period. It's just other countries right now. But it's where like if you have low stability, like that means like everyone's going crazy, doing uprising. If you have it low enough, like states, like or like places, they start leaving. That's why Texas, they were able to get out. California, and then the Confederate.
Funny enough, Texas was a Confederate state.
It's really all the countries that, like, not really countries, but basically, there's not all the states come out, just different because, so would have been Florida, South Carolina, and all that. Like, it's more or less so just the main country itself doesn't leave, but like cause you know, we didn't have Texas and the Confederate at first.
The only thing is I don't like how that thing works. Like, it would be really difficult for me to figure it out.
They ruined the game with the. No, it's really easy, but now, dude, it's hard to play. Because then, at first you just conquer a country, and they would have men like just 20,000 men at the capital, and well, it's not really anything. You know, 20,000. Yeah, you have like a way more. And what now they have it is if you declare war, they start making troops. And I mean not just like 10,000 troops in like a minute. I mean like 50,000 troops in like 30 seconds. And it's really hard. Now, especially with big countries like China and all that. Dude, I was trying to take South Korea. Tony, they spawned in 700,000 troops.
Daggone.
I left the country of Japan and I went to South Korea and deleted their troops and waited for Japan to take it over. Went back to Japan just so I can win the war. How bad it is now. But it's not like you have to take the whole country, you just have to have less than 10% of the country. And if you have that, then well, you can take all the stuff. Resources, money. It's a really fun game. They have a mode where you
play it, I don't know. We'll see.
They have a tutorial, which is you can just use the tutorial, but you have to play Germany. Why wouldn't you want to play Germany?
It's like it never.
Oh yeah, Tony, you can become like stuff. Like with Russia, you could become the Soviet Union or the Russian Empire. Britain or the UK, you could become the British Empire. America, you could become the North of America. Like if you take Canada and Mexico.
You know, a lot of people are saying that America should take Canada and we should take Mexico and just become like a super country, but like, honestly, there's too much division there for me.
I feel like you need like 3 presidents for that.
It would end up having to be basically just like the NATO, basically. You have rulers of each. Like, eventually, yes. I think, you know, you'd lead up to one guy, but like, again, it would just be like what we have now, but I don't think it would work. There's too many differences in opinions.
One country might, well, one place might like this, but the other might disagree. The one in the middle might have to decide.
That's why I think it's good that we have the governmental system we have now. But like a lot of times, if they don't like the president, then anything that he basically goes, "Hey, let's try this," it's basically a no, 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 no constant thing. And then it's the same thing if the president doesn't like Congress, then he gets to veto whatever, and then it's like a ongoing cycle at that point.
Donnie,
Where?
would you climb Mount Everest to save my life?
Do
No
I?
equipment, butt naked.
No, you lost me at butt naked.
Bro, I was gonna freeze halfway up. You know what I even asked?
No, I heard something about butt naked, and I was like, nope.
No. I said, would you climb Mount Everest, save my life, but you're butt naked and have no equipment?
Well, for one, I'm probably not going to be able to climb Mount Everest with no equipment. And two, butt naked, I wouldn't make it a fourth of the way up.
Told you. Give you the most impossible task.
I'd lose things that I need, like my legs. I mean, I imagine if I kept it active enough, I could possibly last a little longer, but
TikTok has been acting up right now, Tony.
what?
TikTok
What do you mean he's been acting out?
been acting up.
What do you mean?
Like the lives they messed up. The videos
Oh, I
are
thought you
showing
said
us
Big Dog. So,
Oh.
how is he? He hasn't really. Me and him haven't talked. He hasn't really started a party with me, and I haven't really started a party. I see him online all the time, but I figure he's either busy or whatever, so I don't really mess with him.
Like, dude, I literally searched up NFL live, and I'm seeing news, as in like news. Like what? Like this thing's been up so bad.
Leave it to YouTube to screw something up.
I have to start using YouTube.
I use, I don't really watch sports, so I don't really worry about that stuff. But, I meant to say something to you earlier, but there's a possibility that in 2 days, hey man,
But
Big
you
Dog,
what?
it's good to see you. Yeah, he was watching! I knew it!
Wait for
Oh
it.
man, it's fine, I get it. We all get busy.
And he heard us, Tony.
He heard us talking.
Now, what are you gonna say anyway?
But Zootopia 2
Possibility.
might be hitting it might be hitting Disney Plus in 2 days. I don't know, because when I read into it further, it was like talk about digital purchases and stuff. So I'm guessing they're gonna put it on Disney Plus in 2 days. I don't
think they're
know.
gonna make you pay for it though.
No, they're not. No, Disney Plus is all paid for, so basically you're paying for it already. I told my mom and I told her about it, and she got all excited because she wants to watch it. I do too. I want to watch it again because, you know, this will be my second time watching it because, you know, I didn't go to the theaters after that first time.
What? Oh, I was like, yeah, where'd you watch it?
Wow. Things got real quick. How's that for a flying start?
But yeah, after that first time of going, I just didn't go. So
I'll probably watch it soon enough.
I mean, I thought it was good, but I think the thing that kind of turned me off of wanting to watch it again, it wasn't like what I said originally, like all those people saying that it about Nick and Judy. I think the thing that aggravates me more is the people that are like, "Oh, dude, it's better than the first one." Those are the ones I think that aggravate me the most. It's like, you know, I love the film, don't get me wrong, but there is no way that it's better than the first one.
The first one, way more better.
It's like I kind of tried to explain to my mom a little bit. The first one, in my opinion, it tells a story. It, you know, is supposed to teach a lesson. The second one didn't do anything. It was like a emotional roller coaster, so to say.
I feel like it's racist sometimes, like the Zootopia.
Well, no, it didn't actually have any racism in it, not at least in the second one, but the first one, yeah, the first one did cover racism a lot. But the second one was just like...
Patience, Kara. You'll have the comms back shortly. AIs, am I right? Anyway.
But, yeah, Zootopia 2, like, it's good, but it's not, you know, it doesn't really teach a lesson like the first one did. It's more of that, anonymous, shush, but yes, valid, but,
How do you feel about rallying? Ducatis? Well, the next trial is 100%
Give me a second.
off-road. A rally raid for us two-wheelers. A bona fide, dirt-proof Ducati hypermotard is waiting just for you. Right, gotta get ready. Meet you there.
I just hit like every light post. Ow. Light post and car. Excuse me. Let me correct myself. Light post and car I could have possibly hit. But, yeah, Zootopia 2, it was more of that emotional roller coaster crap. And I know why they did it. It was more or less to try and keep the shippers and the non-shippers, like, at bay, basically. Because, you know, the shippers, you know, they're going to constantly say that Nick and Judy need to be a couple, and then the non-shippers are just going to be like, no, they don't. So I guess it was their way, and from what I was understanding, the whole reason they had Nick and Judy go to the gala or whatever was so that the shippers could get a taste of what they would look like as a couple or whatever. And then come to find out, that wasn't even what they were at the gala for. They weren't undercover like it was made to seem. They were undercover in the first bit of the movie. And I'm over here like, okay, yeah, I could definitely see the two of them being a couple and it working out. But it's not one of those things that I think needs to happen in order for the films to be good. And that's where the disagreement
is, like a last resort.
Do what?
They'll probably do it as a last resort.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, like if I'm being honest, the one thing I would predict for them to do is, instead of, you know, immediately hooking Nick and Judy up, because they're talking about doing different biomes. Okay, the only way I see that working is two ways. One way is they make Nick and Judy somehow fall in love with one another basically instantly in the third film. And they go and they start their own detective agency, because if you pay close enough attention, I've never had a car roll over on me in this game. That was actually quite cool. Anyway, because if you pay attention, like a lot of people are saying, you know, that, you know, it is hinted, it has been confirmed that there are mixed animal couples and stuff in Zootopia. Okay, that's cool and all, but if you pay attention, there's also not couples in the ZPD. So that makes me think, even if a lot of the other stuff isn't accurate when it comes to like policing, that part they're at least keeping accurate. So in order for Nick and Judy to be a couple and be in the ZPD, they would have to leave the ZPD. Or there's actually two options. They'd have to leave the ZPD, start their own private investigation firm. Hello, World War II. And, you know, be a couple that way. Or they could be a couple, but they'd have to work in two different areas, two different shifts, yada, yada, yada. Which means they wouldn't have enough time for one another. The other option... And see, they're not going to do that. I don't think they're going to do that. But, yeah, I guess that's the third... I guess that is a third option, Anonymous. But then you've got the next option, which would be them waiting, them doing like 3 or 4 other movies, or, you know, doing Zootopia 3, Zootopia 4, and then once they're done with everything... them making Nick and Judy a couple as a, you know, and they lived happily ever after type of thing. Now, personally, I'd be okay with the second option there, but still, with the admittance... And this is kind of covering what you said, Anonymous. With the admittance that Nick and Judy admitted in the second film how much they cared for one another, it would be very difficult for, I don't know, let's say Nick decides, well, you know, this isn't for me, and he leaves, and he's not a cop anymore, but he helps Judy even though he's not really supposed to. It would be really...
I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, like with them two admitting how much they care about one another and all, and how much they need each other to be constantly, I wouldn't say constantly around one another, but for them to, like, they wouldn't, basically, in my opinion, what they admitted in the second one was they couldn't foresee themselves being partnered up with anyone else, and it working, and, you know, they wouldn't know what to do without each other as friends or whatever, yada, yada, yada. So I don't think one of them quitting the ZPD would be an option, because it would go back to most likely Judy going and doing way too much, and with Nick not being there to really protect her, because we all saw, if you've watched the movie, how reckless Judy was being.
Sorry, Tony, I'm listening.
And even with support from a higher up, there are still rules. So I don't think... I don't foresee the first option working unless they both... And see, that was one of the things, and I really like Return to Zootopia because they actually highlighted this. Nick and Judy, when they became a couple and returned to Zootopia, the police, the ZPD looked down upon them because of it. So what they decided was they both resigned, they both resigned, and they started their own detective agency. I love that idea. I really do. If that was where and if that's how they wanted to end Zootopia with Nick and Judy, Like, if that was the way they wanted to do it. Or they could do a what? What do you mean by MIB, bro?
Flowers in this case. Rally racing is the best, brah.
I mean, I just finished watching all 3 of those movies, but I'm trying to, like, figure out what you mean.
Buzz of the Ducati, the wind in my hair. What more could we ask for?
They could get promoted to a Zoopy-Doop version of FBI, CIA. I don't know. I don't think that would work either, because, you know, again, even if they did get promoted, even if they do get promoted, like the FBI, CIA, all that stuff, they all have rules that state you cannot fraternize with your partners because it causes you to make bad decisions. So even if they were to get promoted, there's still that issue lingering over them. I think just by the end of it, I think it would be best just for them to start their own detective agency. If they wanted to go down the path of making Nick and Judy a couple. And see, you're saying like one of them. If they both love each other, they're not really going to want to leave each other's sides because of the different work hours and all. And the way that, honestly, Nick acts, I don't feel like he's going to let Judy out of his sight very easily. So, yeah, that's not really going to work. I think the best way to do it is to just make them marry and just go and do the detective agency at like the end of the franchise or whatever, and then we can have like and then they did all this yada yada yada, and you know, that was it, you know, whatever. And see, that's the thing that kind of gets me. Like, people think I'm completely against Nick and Judy being a couple, which I am, but if it was like the only way that they figured, which personally I think there's a third option where they just keep them as friends. And, you know, that's that, you know, but, you know, not everybody agrees with that option. Not everybody likes that option. So, you know, not everybody's going to go for that option, but I think it's a good option myself. Because I don't think that we need to make Nick and Judy a couple in order for the films to work, if that makes any sense to anybody. Have fun looking in ditches.
There, huh? Nah, I do the same. Let's go!
I don't foresee me making it much further. If I can just get in front of them, that'd be great.
Get ready for the final push. We finish where we started, on the top.
Come on, you stupid dirt bike, go faster. I'm not finishing this thing at all. I'm gonna have to restart it.
Don't let the sunlight blind you. We're nearly there.
Yeah, because they took off and left me behind.
flowers in this case. Rally racing is the best, brah. The buzz of the Ducati, the wind in my hair. What more could we ask for?
Okay, this guy's really starting to get on my nerves.
Keep your head up and your visor dirty. The river is coming up soon. Woo!
I know you guys don't like it when I talk Zootopia, and I don't blame you because it does get it. But I have noticed, you know, I have gotten better about it than I used to, because I used to ramble on about it like really bad. But
Bad Tony.
What, Jay?
I know what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do, Jay?
Get ready for the final push.
You know,
Finish where we started. On the top.
going to the work seat.
What?
Don't let the sunlight blind you. We're nearly there.
Second time's the charm.
Woo! Great job. Don't know about you, but I'm just getting warmed up.
This isn't a bike game. This is Forza, or not Forza, freaking Crew. Yeah, it ain't freaking Forza. Yuck. Don't like that game.
We're just getting started here. Bike Lovers is custom made for all of us to know where it's at.
Move! I'm about to lose. Yep, there I went. I lost. Alright, well. I tried. I blame Jay, it's all his fault.
We like to keep things fun and versatile here, and you seem to get this stuff instinctively. This time, the Motorfest is giving you a black beauty, and I'm not talking about the horse.
Oh, great. Thanks, you stupid thing. Oh well, I don't even care. I'm not even trying to do that.